Hey, what's going on, tribe? Welcome to my channel. So I've been guided to hit the collective up with a reading because there's just a lot of things coming up for me right now, and the collective also. So things may be feeling really intense. You may be feeling exhausted. You may be feeling anxious and depressed. You may be really sensitive to sound. Like, everything is just increased at the moment, right? For me anyway. You may be having dreams. Your sleep may be being disturbed. You may be feeling exhausted. You may be having insomnia. For me, I'm kind of disassociating or whatever as well. Trying to stay grounded is a bit difficult at this time. So yeah, we're going through it, man. We're elevating. Things are happening in it. Yeah, there's a lot of activity going on with the sun, and there's a lot of activity going on with the human resonance as well. And we just had a full moon as well. So yeah, it's going down, man. We're ascending anyway. So there's going to be a lot of things coming up to be healed, cleansed, and released. So just be gentle with yourself and others at this time. So yeah, I've been guided to hit the collective up with a reading, just to see what may be coming up for your soul at this time, or what you may be currently experiencing. So remember, this is going to be a general reading, so just take what resonates and use your discernment. And it's also going to be a timeless reading, so when you come across this reading, it's for you. Alright, let's see what's popping. Alright, so this is funny because I've literally just shuffled the deck before starting this video, and success come out, and I popped it back in, and I shuffled it again, and success popped out again, right? So success, see yourself doing well. I know there is no greater goal than to love. So don't be comparing yourself with others, right? Your journey is unique to you. Your journey is, don't compare yourself to other people. Everyone's journey is unique to them, right? And success for people is different. Success is different for everyone, right? I keep saying this as well. Some people may want a big house, car, and material things, right? And some people may want a bit of land and some chickens. For me, I'm done with some land and some chickens. I'm not really interested in too much material stuff, even though I'm a Capricorn. I like material stuff, but yeah, I ain't gonna be breaking my back trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's not me. So just know that you ain't got to compare yourself to others, and also practice gratitude as well. Be thankful for what you have right now, and then that just multiplies, right? And the greatest goal is to love. So once you start loving yourself and others, right, that is success. Once you learn how to love yourself, that is the biggest success of all, because you have a lot of people out there wanting someone to love them, trying to get into relationships and wanting people to love them, right? But they don't even love themselves. So yeah, once you love yourself, that's the biggest success of all, right? And also I had a dream last night as well, and the dream was about do not get distracted, right? You can check out the I've done a little short about the dream, so if you're interested, check that out. The next card is fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So there may be a lot of fear coming up, just to be recognized and to face your fear as well, right? Maybe that's what the dream is. Don't get distracted from what's going on in the external world, right? Like with everything that's going on in the 3D realm, because it's mainly fear-based, right? So don't get distracted. That's what the dream was, basically. Yeah, and don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear stop you from stepping outside of your comfort zone, right? Because nothing really grows in your comfort zone. The only way to grow and expand and raise your vibration and expand your consciousness, right, is by facing fear, right? Not to put yourself at risk or put yourself into danger, but there's a difference between danger and fear, right? Fear is more mind. Danger is your body telling you, look, you're gonna die, right? So be courageous and face your fear. Don't face your fear head on. fear can stop you from achieving your goals and achieving certain things and going in and taking certain risks. Like, if people didn't take risks, a lot of amazing things wouldn't have been discovered or found, right? So take risks, step outside of your comfort zone, you know. As long as you're not hurting anyone else or putting yourself in danger, take risks, man. The next card is loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So you know what? Yeah, this card has been coming up for me for the last week. Yeah, like feeling this is a collective thing. I feel like this collective separation, right? Because in reality, we are all one, right? But in this matrix, this 3D realm, we all see each other as separate, right? And duality, right? So right now, I've been currently going through this kind of lonely, kind of feeling isolated, and having to kind of remind myself that it's not that. So there may be some of you that may be going through this kind of lonely, separated feeling also. So always try to reach out to friends, family, or reach out to people online to kind of, yeah, to kind of connect, right? Because we're social beings, yeah. Humans are social creatures, right? So yeah, we want that connection, but there's a difference between connection and codependency, right? So some of you may be dealing with like codependency or be codependent, so be mindful of that. But try to comfort yourself in any way, in ways that you can. So if you're feeling lonely, put on a comforting film or wrap yourself in a blanket. Do anything that can comfort you if you're feeling lonely, man. Because yeah, sometimes yeah, when you're feeling lonely, it can be quite what's the word? Yeah, you can feel isolated, but you're never alone. If you knew how many of your ancestors and guides and support you had from the other side, it's mad. So yeah, you're never alone. You're never truly alone, if that makes sense. But in the physical, sometimes you may feel alone, right? The next card is judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So that's what I just said about everyone having their own unique path. Try not to judge people because everyone is trying their best, right? Everyone is going through this 3D experience with the best, with the knowledge and information that they've got, basically, right? And everyone experience is going to be different. So people can only give the love that they received as a kid. And people can only receive the love that they got as a kid as well. Some people might not like touch and stuff, right? I don't know, my ears just started itching, so that may be confirmation for some people out there. Yeah, so everyone is going through shit, and everyone's been through shit, and everyone is going through shit. So try not to be judgmental, right? Because nobody is perfect. If you look back on your life, you'll be thinking, "Raw, like I ain't shit," or you're not perfect, right? Because yeah, no one's perfect. No one has the right to judge anyone for doing anything or living a certain lifestyle or wanting to do certain things, right? And feel why you have to you feel judgmental, if that makes sense. Okay. Some of you may be feeling like you're getting judged for, or you will be judged for having to live the life that you want to live, or having to do the things that you want to do. You may be feeling judged by others. So some of you may be religious or come from a religious household, but you're not religious. You're more spiritual, if that makes sense. And people think that being spiritual is a religion. It's not. Being spiritual is a way of life. So you can be religious and spiritual, right? And the next card is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So don't be passing the blame right now. Yeah, this may be coming up as well. Oh, this person made me feel that, or this and that. Take responsibility, right? If you're feeling a certain way, right, you have the power to change that. Don't let other people make you feel a certain way. You have the power to change that. Yeah, did I just I might have just repeated myself. I don't know. Uh, um, but yeah, take responsibility. Don't be saying, "Oh yeah, my parents done this or they done that or da 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 da." Take responsibility. It's your life, yeah. So and you have the power and opportunities to change that. So yeah, take responsibility. Oops, off. Alright, these wanted to come out. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So yeah, like that's another confirmation card. Like, don't compare yourself to others. You don't need to envy anybody, right? Because everyone is unique and different. Apart from you, if you're a twin, but even so, being a twin, you're still different, right? You may have shared the same like embryo and stuff, but you're still different. Yeah, you're still different. Um, Maybe that's confirmation as well. There's a lot of just, I don't know, distractions. That's what I'm saying. Distractions is popping up right now. So yeah, everybody's different. So even like you can use someone as motivation, right? Like, I don't know if you're in the gym or if you want to be successful in a certain way or if you want to achieve something, right? But not in a malicious kind of way, like, oh, I want to have that car because they've got that car. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Well, it can work like that, but that's coming from a wrong place. If you're using it as like motivation and fuel, like, oh yeah, like I want to go to the gym, I want to tone up a little bit, and you see someone in the gym that's kind of toned, they might make you push an extra rep in the gym. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's coming from a different kind of place, right? So yeah, and try not to be envious of people because everyone is different and unique. Like I keep saying, man. Yeah, and it's about accepting yourself for who you are and your flaws. So yeah, accepting your flaws. Like some people, everyone's out here getting plastic surgery and trying to look like. You gotta love your imperfections, right? Because everyone's out there. Oh yeah, I don't like this. I don't like that, or whatever. And it's like, dude, the bits that you don't like about yourself, you need to love them more. 1, 2, 2, 2 on the clock, and you need to the bits that you don't love about yourself, you need to love them more. You know. The next card is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So you need to be trusting your intuition at this time, and you need to trust the universe and trust yourself, man, because everything is unfolding as it should, and everything is happening in divine order, right? You just need to trust the process. Need to trust the process and trust that you're going to be okay, and everything is happening for your highest good. You come to Earth to learn. The school, Earth is like this. It's like a school where for your soul's growth and evolution, right? It's very difficult here, yeah, on a energy level, right? Because it's very dense. Most higher beings don't like to incarnate here because it's very dense and it's hard here. Yeah, it's hard. So yeah, you come here to learn. So try not to learn to appreciate the good and the bad because it's our attachment to making it good or bad that makes the experience good or bad, because in reality there is no good or bad. There's just you're just experiencing, right? If that makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool. Grief is the next card. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yeah, so I can resonate with that once again. Just feeling a lot of grief. I think it's shedding, like shedding old parts of myself, even past traumas and stuff coming up recently as well, and past traumas, and even losing certain friends, family members, and stuff on the journey. Looking back, it helps you kind of makes you appreciate the times that you did have, if that makes sense. You can, and it's okay to grieve. Whatever is coming up for you, do not suppress it. Just feeling is healing. So feel what is coming up for you, and then just release it, right? Um, yeah, some of you may be shedding your old self or shedding aspects of yourself, because we as you grow and evolve on the journey, you will grow and change, right? And you may used to like certain aspects of yourself, or didn't like certain aspects of yourself. So you may be grieving them aspects of yourself, if that makes sense. If you used to act a certain way, but you need to not we, I, you need to let go of the old to then welcome the new, if that makes sense. Like grief is just a process, so you need to go through the grieving process, right? But you can't stay stuck there, if that makes sense. As me, when my friend passed away, I was stuck there for years, like just holding on to it. And then I come to a place where it's like, no, I need to let that go because I'm stopping my growth, if that makes sense. Yeah. But it's not easy, man. Grief isn't easy for anyone. So wherever you're at, just be gentle with yourself, man. And then the next card is imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Yeah. So what you need to whatever you think you can create, right? Because yeah, whatever you think you create, right? So wherever your attention goes, energy flows. So whatever is good or bad, whatever you're focused on is going to manifest, right? And I'll give you a cheat code. Spirituality and manifesting is mainly imagination. Yeah. So, like I was saying, what you think you create, right? What you're feeling internally will be reflected back externally in your 3D realm. And people are just mirrors, so people are just going to be reflecting back to you what needs to be seen and healed, right? Some of you also may need to reconnect with your inner child, because your inner child is where your creative aspects lie, right? Because you don't tell adults. Some adults will say, "Oh, I'm not creative," right? But a child doesn't know, won't say that they're not creative. If you give a child pen and paper, they're gonna create something, and they're not gonna judge what they create. So some of you may need to just put pen to paper, and whatever comes up comes up, and that's a good stepping stone to reconnect with your inner child and get creative, right? Some of you need to guard your thoughts at this time as well. Meditating would be really beneficial for you. And try to stay present as possible as well. Some of you may be working, your third eye may be opening as well. But yeah, gang, that's that's all the guidance I've got at this time as well. If you feel the reading resonated, hit the comments, like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. And also hit the comments and let me know what's popping for you on your journey, man. Because there's a lot of ascension symptoms and a lot of things just popping off right now, and everything is just really intense right now. So yeah, everyone is doing the best. Just do the best that you can, man. Don't be putting too much pressure on yourself during this time as well, because we've never done this before in the universe, innit? So yeah, just be grateful for where you're at, and just be kind and compassionate during these times anyway. All right, gang. Peace, love, and light, tribe.